Boop 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 boop. Lovers and gamers.
Oh, I'm butt naked. I think this is how I've decided how I sound. This is how I sound. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh. Let me collect my clothes. I got one shoe. For my left foot. Rolling empty. Alright, is that my necktie? How to get there? Did I try to hang myself from a ceiling fan? I don't think so. Savoir faire. Well, I can probably grab it. Swoop up and catch a tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Easy enough. Oh, okay. I have my necktie on, but not a shirt. I can go to work like this. Nah, let's be serious. Disco ass blaze. Now I'm fine as fuck. Let's go. Long extinct disco animal. That's what I say. Enigmatic white rectangle on the back of the right sleeve. Ooh. Interesting. Wait, I should visit the bathroom first. I should have sent a poet. Alright, can't turn the camera. I think I'm an alcoholic. Is it locked? Sounds about it. Oh, there's a shirt. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Perhaps it was me. Hot water sprays from the faucet base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror, Inland Empire, aboard. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see, and you will never unbecome it. Behold! Now there's a handsome-looking man. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It's the face of a late-stage alcoholic. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face, so wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I have no idea why, it's just there. You can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin in your face and now it won't come off. What am I trying to convey? It's an expression of pain. I'm correct, apparently. Oh, very low, that's very low. Even. I will dig deep in the source of my mind. Oh! Failure. 2 ones. Now what is my purpose? I gotta find my other goddamn shoe. Look at this guy. Fucking drunk. Money. Good for me. What if I double click on it? Hello. How you doing? Eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. Just the spark of too many nights out in the city. Am I a military personnel?
No.
Then why did you call me an
Because you're a
officer?
police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is
I
that?
couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Well, that's fair. You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Very low. I might not know where I am or who I am, or what a Kupri Kanema is, how I know what one sounds like. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? She takes a long drag before speaking.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. Local cops finally got tired and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. Just seem a bit lost, officer.
Who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They almost let anyone be a police officer.
I don't know why. I'm comforted by that sentiment. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Maybe because of the drinking.
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired. Her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Culling instinct, the need to question, ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, like letting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
What is it that they have against the police here?
Dockwalkers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough, at least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No. Where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is a disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she's central to a moment in time.
Should that mean something?
Wait, that's me. Should that mean something to me?
Sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Orange, another part of the world.
Tell me what year it is.
It's 51. Oh, I'm mixing up the list. What century? The current century. And what's that? Which number?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names, and this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
She grins. What's so funny?
You're right.
Her expression turns serious.
There's nothing funny about civilization.
The room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was a usual ruckus.
She shrugs.
Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music?
Oh, yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that, yeah, well, less said about the better.
Oh, we're huge where I came from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped. There's a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. They went on for a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore. That we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were saying on top of it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
So me, what did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player probably... The song stopped. And furniture too. A real distortion. They're screaming that I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5.
She nods.
And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Strange times. Now, what is this right here? Looks like she left a nice long stub of ashtray. It's still smoking. The counter says March. The year's 51. 1951, 2051. There's my other goddamn shoe. They are both two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How they fit? Good. The balance, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. A gust of battle wind washes over you. I gotta get going. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Good morning. That's what a lyric should be. Should always sing karaoke here the first chance you'd get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast, oceanic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. This goes well with the theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. Who's mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought, see if it works. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad, small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Of course, they'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. You need another copy of the tape first, though. The upstairs is destroyed. Very true. Now, my main goal is to sing karaoke. Let me see if this guy knows anything about a tape. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance and looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. Understood. A competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and dry mugs. One of its wings is broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on the wall. There's a great school. The seabird is a symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isla, part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great school. Circosia School. That's a great school, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please. Pretends not to hear, concentrating on the bird instead. Bar of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful, dark liquid spilling out. That sugary black rum sitting on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking? Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. I'm not gonna lick it. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boy a normal person drink then. Get your drink on and act together. Find booze and I'll find normal booze and drink it. That's goddamn right. I'm not gonna drink something off a fucking counter. Hello, sleepy man. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, circled by a logo with a tree. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Should I wake him up? Inspect the piece of plastic. I'll inspect. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Should I steal it? May come useful later. Oh! You fumble. The spring-loaded gate of the car bottom, but to no avail. Dang items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an even louder manner. Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught. Stop finger-fucking him, officer. The cafeteria manager shouts from behind the counter. I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there. What? No, I wasn't. I'm just checking if the man is feeling okay. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger bang his stuff, okay? He snorts angrily, then turns back to his activities. I'll leave him alone. Bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he was waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket as well, on its back are the same enigmatic white triangles as your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for his name. I don't better name for myself. I don't remember my own. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming under your horizon, but mixed with a sense of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. It is not yet time.
Okay then.
Process the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What
At the
interviews?
57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree,
Well, I'd say on.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you do not have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short wave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. He's my party.
I don't have a badge, I don't have a gun. What kind of fucking officer am I? Alright, let's interview this guy.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Can I have a drink?
No, we could not.
Alright.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name.
My name, damn. What is golden orange like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I know.
Oh, good for
But
you.
you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Yeah, I'm detective. Probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Rather than questions, I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before. Ask him if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on the tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points out to the west. First you exit through that. Then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. This man means the heavy cavalry of innocence, Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains of the nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamellars and carried guns, but first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. But the whole defense must be enormous. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police, that's your job. This is it, he said. They hoisted him up on a tree. Who is they? If he doesn't... Who is this they if he doesn't now? Shouldn't this be no? Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, what did you mean by they? Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was in union dock workers, that it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Did the Bourdieu's themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company. I hear a mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. Did you kill him? What? Are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. I have another question. The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because... none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because the dead body out back. And because I asked her for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in his small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved. Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to investigate the lynching, not my employer conduct. I guess I like to be thorough. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. That's all. Let's go. Not so fast. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Oh, let's see if I can do this. One moment you're running like the wind, then you suddenly turn around and you're giving him the finger. Furiously with both hands. Why? The lady in the wheelchair, she's right behind me, isn't she? That's true, yes. And it's worrying, but let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender stand. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeeper's going in his mouth and gape like an idiot. You showed him. Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both hands to flip him off? Why both? Watch out! everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mystery.
I don't know, that just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
I'm sure as hell haven't felt no love.
That is too bad.
An old woman appears out of the blackness.
We all need a little love. Are you okay?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move. Ouch.
Ma'am, are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
She looks at you with concern.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
The man is shaken by the incident.
The drinks are in the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights in the broken window there. That's 100 square.
He's shaken. Bother now and he'll cave in. I won't pay for that window. Ouch.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room.
Cool.
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 60 riel for 3 nights stay. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there.
He points upstairs towards your room.
For God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Oh, that was him speaking.
Got lots of tasks now.
Interesting. Sorry about that, lady.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Wait, who's sweetie? Who's sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no sweetie, look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate
You
it.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
Is Leonard's wacky enough for the motley crew? How on the spot?
Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me.
Oh, I'm perfectly alright. I'm all worried about you. What was that?
It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my torso turned, my hands made this lewd gesture. I'm sorry you had to witness it.
Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds impressed.
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me you have lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Sweetie needs money. The sweeties get money.
Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Oh. Can I tug on her heartstrings? I have a very low chance, but I can always try. Try to force a tear out of your duct, really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing. Of course I shouldn't have asked you, stupid me. Oh, my morale, damn it. I would need to be more careful. Despair creeps into you, getting fed on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? I'm running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you.
Fuck me?
Please, the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
What happened? Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. And the police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting,
I never loved that woman.
When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the photo was lost that match, said Captain Paletny Price. Once a man's superior officer, it's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you after a while. Satellite Officer Gene Vickmeyer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Thorson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about Burns. He got fucked, that's all.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess that was my first run, and I fucked up hard. Well, that's Disco Elysium.